Bill, you had a number of very well-known students, especially in the 60s. Can you tell us a bit about the atmosphere here at Princeton with all those students and young faculty here?
Oh,
And
it's
how
very exciting, very exciting. I remember my first course in Princeton, my first graduate course in Princeton had this fantastic array of students. There was Dennis Sullivan, Jack Wagner, Santiago Lopez de Medrano, George Cook, and the fifth one, and Norman Levitt. And they were all my students at the same time. And that was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And of course, Sullivan was unbelievable. I mean, the Sullivan Seminar is now famous for how long it takes and how much Dennis squeezes out of the speaker. And I was the first Sullivan Seminar. I was single-handedly Sullivan Seminar. He really worked me like a dog. So there was the other way around. He was supposed to work your students like a dog. He worked me like a dog. But it was a lot of fun. It was fantastic fun.
How would you compare the atmosphere among topologists in the 60s and 70s? Has it changed much?
I remember in the early 60s, Frank Peterson and I sat down and listed all the algebraic topologists in the world. It was pretty easy. We got to up about 50. By 1962 or 60, 63, 62, 63, there were a fantastic number. Exponential growth has been taking place. But still it would probably less than 1,000. And of course it's continued since then. And at some point in the 70s, they had a hard time getting jobs, and they were going to all kinds of lesser-known universities. And I made the remark that there was no town of more than 50,000 that didn't have a Chinese restaurant and an algebraic topologist.
What about people working on the same subject in the kind of there's a big competition? Yes, has that changed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It really did change. It was like a friendly little club in the late 50s and 60s and early 60s. And then suddenly there was an element of serious competition and a few personalities that came who were very, very competitive and very, very good at competing.
You can if they have a, name them exactly.
Frank Adams and Terry Wall in particular. And I remember the Seattle...
63.
Was that 63?
Yes.
Yeah. And that was really a very different atmosphere. And because of them, because they were so, well, they were so vigorous,
Yes.
but also very, very competitive. So it was quite interesting. It was quite interesting. But not the chummy little club that it used to be.
So that class you had with those students that you were referring to, that would have been 1965, I guess, 66?
No, that would be 60, 64, 65. That was the first class I taught, 64, 65. Sullivan and all the rest.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that was very interesting. And so that went on for many years, that I got an enormous number of great students.
There are two sitting here.
Yeah, for example. And you were 66?
Yeah, I came in 66. And you were giving like the second year of a sequence on algebraic topology and geometric topology.
Yeah. And you came in 85? 82.
He's a kid.
Yeah. And by then, I was interested in more algebraic things. Yeah. Greek cohomology, yeah. But I remember the early years, there was Frank Quinn and Mike Friedman and Lou Kaufman and Stoltzfus.
Yes, Stoltzfus.
And many others. Just so many. And then it kind of the culmination, I guess, came in 1970 when Siebenmann had finished his thesis with Milner, and Kirby arrived at the Institute from Chicago, and that kind of was the icing on the cake for surgery, proving this 50-year-old question. Was it more than 50?
Right, I think Siebenmann had finished his thesis earlier.
Yeah.
When I came to Princeton in 66, 66. I think he was gone already.
I think he was gone, yeah.
You came back. You spent the year also in France in the...
67, 68.
Yes, 67,
yeah.
68.
In time for the revolution.
Yes, right.
Which caused surgery, a chapter of your book, I believe.
Well, I don't know whether I could describe it to that. But it was supposed to have one more chapter, yeah.
So that was around the period you did the work on the Covariant variant.
67, yeah,
67.
yeah.